Welcome back to Flying Blind, a CoPilot podcast. I'm Austin.
I'm Josh.
Let's get into it.
What do you got for me today?
We're talking about TGL
Tiger Golf League.
and what goes into it, the tech they used, how it works, and why it's going to blow your mind.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
I've done the research today. Josh, be prepared. So we know golf is the best sport to exist.
True.
But what is more genius? Turning golf into a Coliseum type sport in an arena and having it be a full throttle event
With a shot clock.
with a shot clock.
One of the biggest complaints about golf is that it's slow, that it's boring, that it's quiet. Now, Liv already did golf but louder.
Yeah.
TGL is doing golf but faster and potentially funner to watch.
Funner to watch. What would you say the best golf event is to watch?
Masters.
The Masters.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the most entertaining event to watch?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's not my favorite golf tournament. The Open is. But
Okay.
anyway.
I feel like that's from a true golfer perspective. I feel like if you are not a true golfer,
Oh, you think the waste management.
the waste management is what a lot of people say is the most fun golf tournament to watch because
loudest
it's
place in
loud,
golf.
it's unhinged, people are drunk in the stands. You can just go there and drink,
True.
you know?
16th hole.
And I
Looks
feel
fun.
like
Never
the
been.
waste management event
Can't
every
get the
year
time off.
is what brings more people every year. I had to think about that for a second. It's like, hey, we can go to the waste management. I'm down. It brings more people out every year, and I think that TGL is sort of inspired by that. You ready for this?
Ready.
TGL supposedly stands for the Tiger Golf League. That is where you're wrong. TGL stands for the Tomorrow Golf League because it's the future of golf.
For those who just clicked on this video, can you describe TGL versus normal golf?
All right. TGL Golf League is basically we're going to take golf into a 3-on-3 head-to-head golf competition. We're going to make it virtual, but realistic, and we're going to bring in an audience. And where can we do that? The best place known to have this? LA.
SoFi Stadium.
Exactly.
So let's break this down a little bit more. It's a virtual golf simulator, but the screen is humongous. It's also got custom courses, 70, I believe, currently on the circuit. And after you get to the chipping and green area, you leave the simulator, which everyone knows chipping and putting is the worst part of simulator golf. And you go to the physical green or greenside bunker or greenside chip, and you finish out the hole. It's match play.
Yeah, I think there's different styles, but yes, from what I know,
The first
one
match
is
was match play.
Yep. So they've got a lot lined up. It's the first ever virtual golf game, I guess, where they have made it audience worthy and so realistic you wouldn't know that you weren't playing real golf. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. The vision that they wanted. Now, just so you know, this was Tiger Woods invested in this, but he's not like the CEO of it. There's a different guy who's running it. The vision was a massive indoor golf arena, and this is exactly what it includes. The screen, 64 feet wide by 53 feet tall. It's a projected video screen, and why this tech is cool, it's funny because it's not related to any of the work that we do, but from a virtual standpoint, it is 9 projectors stitched together to make this massive screen. Okay? That's the first thing. That, I believe, is it's like 50 times or something crazy. It's like way bigger than a normal virtual golf screen. So when you're hitting, there are 3 boxes in the middle. That's where you can hit from. You have grass, rough, and you have sand. This is the craziest shit, Josh. It's not turf or synthetic grass.
I know.
This is real grass. They have like a small patch where you hit and it is real grass. They plant it, maintain it, and they cut it to be real grass. And it's like a very small, like 5 foot by 5 foot box. Like it's tiny. So they've got real fairway grass. They have real rough grass. And then they have real sand. Now, bunkers, when you build them, are like $70,000 US to build a brand new bunker.
Right.
So this bunker is legitimate. Crazy. So this is like super realistic. This is pretty sweet because this is grass indoors. The tech that's used, 18 launch monitors.
Wow. Like just to confirm the numbers and they like run against each other and then it's like.
Once you hit a ball, it takes less than a second to accurately place where your ball's going. The flight speed or the ball speed, the flight path, everything is so accurate with 18 monitors. I believe it's like 9 are fixated on the right side and then 9 for a lefty, but they work simultaneously, like all together.
So cool.
And I feel like we know of launch monitor brands, but most places are just one of them. And these are the Full Swing monitors.
Okay.
Now, Full Swing is a brand that I'm not as familiar with because I feel like we just know Trackman's.
Full Swing, they operate under the system. The personal at home, their biggest one is like the thing that moves, and then it has the 3 different directions. Like it has movable terrain that you can hit off of.
Okay, that's crazy.
It's wild.
Did you also know that Full Swing is Tiger Woods' preferred launch monitor brand?
I didn't know that specific fact.
It's his favorite launch monitor, and that's why it's being used.
Nice.
Just so you know as well, each launch monitor is $5,000 US, and there are 18 of them.
Honestly, as far as launch monitors go,
not bad.
Cheap.
I know, not bad.
Cheap.
Good price. And this is the one that Tiger has in his house too. So yeah, like I said, they're also live. So it's like during a live broadcast, like it's all accurate, right?
Yeah.
They're able to deliver real-time stats. There's side monitors at the TGL where they deliver updated stats, which is so crazy. 0 shots are missed with this setup, apparently. Not a single one. You know how sometimes you go to a launch monitor or like a virtual golf, you hit, sometimes it misses your ball? No chance. This never happens. Whether you're a righty, a lefty, whatever, it's not missing any stat.
So there's already 2 stories that have come out about TGL in terms of screen and in terms of accuracy.
Uh-oh.
One of them was when the Barstool Golf guys went and Tiger was there supervising them. And Frankie from Barstool Golf looks at him and says, what if I miss the launch monitor like hitting screen and hit one of the LED panels beside it? Tiger looks at him and he's like, that would be a 6-figure miss. A 6-figure miss.
Woo! It's funny because I was looking at them and I have all the stats. It's all every single piece of technology there, screen-wise, Samsung. Monitors, projectors, Samsung. LED screens, Samsung. Crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Well, because just the middle part is the hitting zone, and then the rest of it is a massive screen, like LED surrounding
there's 2
screen.
massive LED.
And it's like basically seamless, which is really cool. There's room for your ball to slice. It's not like it's like 10 feet away. It's like 100 feet or something.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. It's not like you're in a small room. You have a massive shooting area.
Yeah.
Gotta be accurate.
Second story, obviously. I don't know if you've seen this video. It's gone crazy. But so Tiger walks on he's like hitting his first ever shots on the thing. And then one of the camera guys walks up to Tiger and he's like, hey, do you think that you could hit one of the live broadcast cameras that's sitting above the thing?
I've seen this.
And Tiger goes, where is it? He's like, oh, it's that one right there. First shot, nails it. Like, so crazy.
Tiger's crazy for those. I feel like I've seen them when he does this on like a course where they've placed the camera and be like, just hit it right over the camera, just right over it.
Yeah.
And like all these PGA players, they go one by one and everyone's kind of like over it. And it's like, how close can Tiger get? And Tiger like just nicks the lens of it. It's insane. And the dude was like, Tiger's like, oh my God, I broke your camera. And he's like, dude, this is an amazing shot. I just captured this. Like, no, I don't care. This is awesome. Tiger Woods broke my camera.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. I did see that one. Okay, back to the stats. It uses coordinates to tell you exactly where your next shot's going to be, which is crazy. Like, immediately knows. And I feel like every launch monitor can do that. But because there are 18 of them, and this is so fast and up to date, it's faster than any golf simulator you've ever been to.
Yeah.
That way it can tell you exactly which surface space you're in and prepare for that, which is wild.
And then also I like how once you're in the chipping or putting zone, a dot comes down onto the area.
Oh yeah,
exactly
I'm getting
where
to
your
that.
ball needs
exactly.
to be placed. I do know that tech, I believe, is borrowed from a simulator in Korea.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Because I saw videos like a year ago or so that a simulator is already doing that. Like you hit. But the way that one worked, because it was in a smaller space, was the green was a shared area between all the hitting bays. And so you hit. And then once you're close, the screen rolls up and you walked to the green.
That is so
Which
cool.
is pretty cool.
I love that. Like the fact that golf tech is evolving like that is just so cool.
So sweet.
I knew I wrote it down, but this, so far what we've talked about, it is 50 times larger than a regular golf simulator. 50 times. That's how big this screen is.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Golf bays feels so condensed most of the time. Like 50 times is crazy. Only needs 1 second of golf flight to know exactly where your ball's going to hit. So once a player is within 50 yards of the hole, they move to what's called the green zone.
The green zone.
And this, I think, is the biggest advancement in golf technology, which is crazy. So just for reference, this facility that we're in at the TGL is 23,000 square feet. So a player hits the ball. It hits the screen. Let's say they're on the fairway. They're hitting it to try and land on the green. They hit it. They've actually designed, I think it's like 30 new of actually like holes for this specific gameplay. So they hit the ball, it goes, you see the flight path, and maybe it lands just on the fringe. Okay. What happens is once they hit it, it will trigger the green, and the entire green and rough around the green will rotate to the exact degree at which you hit the ball. And then a player has to turn around. The lights will change to basically highlight the green. And then you can turn around and walk towards the green zone.
Yes.
And like you mentioned, a little light will come down and tell you exactly where you are on the fringe. Okay? Now, this green is broken up into 3 chunks. Basically 3, like it's a massive green, but it's broken up into 3 massive chunks. And each chunk has 600 actuators in it. An actuator, I knew you were going to ask that, is a component that produces force or displacement. So this green has 1,800 of these little components that can alter the green with hills, bumps, banks, uphill or downhill slopes, depending on which hole you're on in the simulator.
That is so cool.
Yeah. And the
icing
on the cake is obviously that like it will drop that light down and you know exactly where you need to place it. The second you place that ball down, it knows, light goes off, you're ready to putt. Crazy.
So good. I watched the first match. I watched it with my father-in-law. Does not particularly like golf. And he was amused. I'll say he watched through the whole match with me. It was an absolute slaughter, I will say. So they play 15 holes.
Yeah.
And so like whatever, they won like at the mercy point. Like it was not close at all.
That's crazy.
It was fun though.
I feel like I myself am not a good golf simulator player.
Okay.
I feel like I can have some crazy shots on the golf course where I can slice it or hit a big miss on my drive, and then I will hit my iron shot and stick it to like 10 feet and still par the hole. Like I'll still have like 2 crappy shots and I'll still be on the hole and I'll par it.
Wow.
Or bogey it. Okay. Wow. Not trying to whatever. This I could be like +6 on a hole. Like it just absurd.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It's unforgiving.
Yes.
For me, where I struggle in simulators is like 70 yards and in.
Yeah.
Because like anytime you're taking half shots on a simulator, it feels weird to me. I don't know why, and it's just because I'm hitting to a screen that's like 10 feet in front of me. Or like putting. Putting's so weird. You're like,
putting
what
is the worst part of a simulator.
16 feet. Like I kind of roll it to the. So let's say the screen is 10 feet. 10 feet. I don't know.
Yeah.
6 feet past that. Sure. But then taking in the slope too. It's so weird.
I know. Like, where do you aim? Like,
TGL fixes this.
TGL completely eliminates the worst part of every golf simulator, which is the green and putting.
I also think one of the draws of watching TGL is being like, damn, I wish I was playing on that simulator. That looks so fun.
I feel like I haven't thought that about a golf course before as much. I have.
Right.
But I feel like
that's crazy.
Well, no, like I feel like, look, I'd love to play every golf course on the PGA League, right?
Yeah.
you like with TGL, like I see like 2 seconds of that. I'm like, wow, I want to go play there. Like that is.
It looked fun. It looked really fun.
Okay, so the last thing I'll say about this tech, which I thought was pretty cool, you might not think so, but how this green works is it's basically 3 layers of plexiglass underneath green turf.
Okay.
With some sort of rubber flex in between.
Wait, it's real grass?
It's the green is not real grass.
Okay.
But because
it's
they
like
don't
simulated green.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
But because it's like really, really fine, high quality, like fake green turf, I guess, they don't want to have any sharp bumps. So to get it the most accurate as possible, they have all these actuators. Then they have this rubber piece, and they have 3 layers of plexiglass that can then move and shape however you want it.
Wow.
So it's crazy that all like that, and the actuators are all underneath that.
Yeah.
So it gives it more lifelike bumps and hills. Here's what I want to ask you now, because this is my favorite thing to research. What do you think it costs to build this?
My gosh. Okay, let's go
How
out
much
on a
did
limb.
the TGL cost?
$11 million.
Are you looking at my screen?
Wait, are you serious?
No, don't look at my screen.
Wait, come on.
Okay. When they first said, we're going to build this, Tiger said, I'm going to build this, they expected it to be 11 million.
No way, you're kidding me.
No, they did.
Was
They
it more?
expected-
It was more, though.
Way more.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is funny, actually. The goal in 2023, when they had this idea, was we're going to build this. It's going to cost $11 million. Then there were storms, power outages, and it punctured the roof of the SoFi Arena Dome. Completely messed it up. So they had to make a new roof, which
That's
was
golf.
steel,
That's
which
golf,
obviously
baby.
costs a lot, and they had already subleased it or whatever, so they had to pay for this. The article I read said many startups wouldn't survive this sort of thing.
Good thing they had the big cat.
You know, Tiger Woods is a billionaire at the helm of this, so good thing this isn't a real startup. But I love that it said they called this a startup.
That's so fun.
It is pretty funny how it's endorsed by all these PGA
this
players.
startup that is endorsed by every PGA player and is guaranteed to be on live TV and is also sponsored by Tiger Woods. Just a small, humble startup. We're going to see if anything comes out of it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll actually see if they make money. That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Well, so that's what I'm curious of, because then they built the 1,500 seats, which is not a lot, but 1,500 for this sort of thing, I feel like is a lot.
Every single golf influencer that I follow was at the first match.
Oh, that's so sick.
And it was like the biggest FOMO of my life.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Especially the first one, you know? So 1,500 seats, then they have all the grass, all the sand, all the tech, because they got those $5,000 simulators. There's 18 of them. They have the 4K projectors, the massive, like you just said, six-figure LED screens. They were all provided by Samsung. Don't know if that was given a rate or anything like that. Insane technology. I already told you that a sand trap costs $70,000 to build. The best
Pretty cheap.
fake turf money can buy. A steel roof. And when they originally started, it was 11 million. By the time it was done, it was 50 million USD. 4 times what they thought it was. 5 times what they thought it was going to be.
Startups, am I right?
Startups.
That's golf, baby.
That's golf.
You know? That's just like that's a quadruple bogey of of business mishaps.
Yeah, that's like playing a par 3 and shooting a 10.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Hey, remember when Tiger did that at the Masters?
Yeah, sad day.
Well,
He went through some rough times. But good thing he's got the TMRW Golf League.
Tomorrow Golf by Tiger Golf.
TMRW Golf, Tiger Golf, however you want to call it. I think I like the TMRW Golf League, but I love how everyone's calling it the Tiger Golf League.
I didn't even know it was tomorrow. I thought it was
Well.
Tiger.
Guess what?
It just made sense to me.
You were mistaken.
It does low-key kind of feel like a thing that you could sign up to do at Disney World.
That does that. Yeah, Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland.
TMRW Golf League.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Tiger hasn't had his name on anything since, his whole incident.
Since Sunday Red.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's everything I got. That's the Tiger Golf League. 50 million, crazy technology. One day I want to go play there if they'll ever let us.
Tiger, if you see this, come on, man. We'll fly out there.
Come on, TGL. TMRW Golf League.
Come on, Tiger Golf League. Send us out. Let me hit driver. I won't hit the screen. I might.
Yeah, right. I might
I
crack
might.
under the pressure.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. If you're listening to this anywhere you can get your podcast, please follow, subscribe, whatever the thing is at that particular platform. We'll see you next week.